not what I've
but
heard.
but for the microphone. Yeah, and I know she doesn't know. Namaste, salutations, greetings. It's Thursday night. It's 9 o'clock. That makes it Thursday Night Vibes with Master Rochi and Kateland, the talent. You want to say hi, Kate?
Hey guys.
So, how's Kateland been?
Sickly.
Sickly. I can attest to this. Kateland is not feeling bright eyed and bushy tailed and just full of energy.
No.
So, to help her tonight, I will be extra energized.
Yay.
And, you know, anything I can do to help you out.
Awesome.
Or what I can't repeat what you called it. But,
What?
uh-huh. So, how's your week been?
It's going okay until I had this oral infection thing start. And then I got a flu shot yesterday because, I was like, well, flu shots never really bother me, so I'll go ahead and get it. And now here I am,
Mm,
feeling like trash.
you're aging.
Well, I've gotten like a flu shot every year since I turned 18.
Right.
Like, consecutively every year since I turned 18. And I've never gotten sick from a flu shot. I didn't even get sick when I got, my COVID shot. But now I feel ill.
Ah. Well, I'm sorry you're feeling ill.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, I would hope so.
It's just for a little while.
All right.
Too bad it had to happen on Thursday, though.
Well, when else is it going to happen? So I understand that they are cutting the lug nuts off of your
Yeah.
car tire.
Yeah, that's happening too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a lug nut extraction. Yeah.
Yeah, when Kate bought her car, they didn't get the key to the lug nuts from the previous owner. So therefore, the lug nuts cannot be removed.
Yeah, I think the dealership just stuck an extra key that they had in the glove box, and they were like, "That's the key."
Right. Yeah, that's the standard key.
Yeah, they were like, "That's the key that works for those."
But it was after they had an aftermarket.
I'm not really. Yeah, I'm not really sure because I don't know if when you buy a vehicle like brand new, if it comes with the the set of the locking lug nuts, or if you have to always buy those aftermarket.
I I think a lot of them today do.
Yeah. So
I know my Jeep came with locking nuts.
right, right. I think it's something that like the owner of the vehicle buys because like previously I've had like four, four cars slash trucks before this vehicle, and I've never had locking lug nuts before. This is my first time getting a vehicle with locking lug nuts. So um, I think it's just up to the consumer whether they want them or need them.
Right on.
But
Right on.
yeah, so didn't have the right key. Gotta have them lug nuts extracted. and I'm just gonna have them put regular lug nuts on it because I don't want to deal with that drama.
Really?
Yeah, because I've been in a constant state of fear of getting a flat tire on the side of the road.
All right. Well, I could see where that would happen. That would bother me also.
Yeah, yeah, because if I got a flat tire, there would be nothing I could do about it.
Well, uh, my solution is I call roadside assistance and have them send somebody out to take care of the issue for me. Hello,
Hello.
Jen. Namaste, Jen. Glad to have you here. Glad for you to join us.
I don't know if I pay for roadside assistance.
Hmm. They might look into it. A lot of times on the insurance policy, it's included.
Yeah, I think I chose to not pay for that.
This is a good reason to reconsider that.
Well, you know,
Just,
hard times,
just saying.
hard times.
It is. It's getting crazy.
Yeah.
And with OPEC's decision, because what I'd heard that they were thinking about maybe cutting 1 million to 1.5 million barrels, and I'm thinking, man, that's rough. And then they come out with 2 million barrel cut, but that's actually going to lead us into to something I want to talk about here in just a few minutes. But yeah, I mean, inflation. I saw a picture of of Jimmy Carter, and the first thing I could think is he's smiling because it's like I'm no longer number one as far as being a bad president. I lived through the Carter years. I remember the gas lines and the Arab oil embargo and stagflation and all of that, and I see it coming back, and it's scary, and it took a long time for shit to finally turn around, in the late '70s.
Right.
So I'm hoping we're not in for the same ride because I would hate to see a generation go through the same thing that I did, when I was younger.
Right.
Because it sucks when there's no jobs and the jobs you do find just don't pay anything. But you take what you can get. I mean, the last 20, 30 years has been really gravy compared to what it was 20 years previous. So I don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know.
I'm in pain. I am in pain.
Well, I am sorry you are in pain, really, but I have to show some sympathy. But well, you want to bring up our first musical guest,
I reckon. I reckon I could do that.
and while she's doing that, you can catch our replays on YouTube. All episodes are available, and we will be soon to be streaming to multiple platforms. Speaking of that, in 2 weeks we will be going to the Master Rochi's Garden platform. Will still be available on here, and you can link to it. But we will be moving over to the Gardens site for the lives here in 2 weeks.
So our first song is Simple Things by 303 Sammy D. All of it?
303 Sammy D.
Just that? Oh my gosh.
So here we go. 303 Sammy D.
I do not have the energy to talk that loud tonight. Yeah,
With Simple Things.
no energy to talk that loud tonight.
off of your love, kissing legs and shoulders. You make me feel like I've been so drunk, sipping off of your love, kissing legs and shoulders. You make me feel like I've been so drunk, sipping off of your love, kissing legs and shoulders. You make me feel like I've been so drunk, sipping off of your love, kissing legs and shoulders.
Welcome back,
Howdy.
partner. Figure we're going west. You know, we were talking about uh, oil and just the state of the economy and everything. But something that could help is hemp oil and as a biodiesel,
Right.
biofuel. It is, in fact, when diesel originally was coming up with the engine, uh, one of the things he was kind of expecting it to run on was hemp fuel. Hemp fuel. And you know, it's an amazing, amazing thing that you can do with bio or industrial hemp.
You said when diesel was coming
Yes,
up. So is the guy that
invented the diesel
invented
engine.
diesel's name
Yes,
is Diesel?
yes, not then. Rudolph Diesel, who
Oh
developed the
my
first
god.
engine that ran on vegetable oil. He demonstrated the engine at the 1900 World's Exhibition in Paris, Paris, France, running on peanut oil. Hemp oil can be blended with any diesel fuel in any ratio or used alone, and it is the only biodiesel fuel that can be used as is in any unmodified diesel engine.
I'm a little shook. Not just because of that, but because that diesel's named after a guy named Diesel.
Right, it would make more sense that he was named after a guy named Combustion.
Well, no, no. Well, see, the thing is,
Yes,
gasoline. Why is gasoline named gasoline? Why is kerosene named kerosene?
because those are
Because
chemical.
that's their chemical compounds. He just came onto the scene and was like, you know what? No. Diesel.
Hey, after if you're going to name an engine after yourself, you might as well name the fuel after yourself. I
I
mean,
guess
why not?
so. I guess so. But I'm still a little shook.
Rudolph Diesel.
I'm a little shook.
Really?
Yeah, I am, actually.
Does that just kind of blow your
It
mind?
did. It really did.
But this is just more. I mean, industrial hemp has 25,000 uses. 25,000, 2,500, 25,000. And this is just one of them. I mean, it can replace a lot of the petroleum products. It could help clean up the environment. I mean, we should be just planting acres and acres of industrial hemp. You know, hundreds of thousands of acres of industrial hemp. Anyway, it's just one of those things, and there's just so many uses that it's getting kind of crazy.
Right.
And
Right.
if we can't, I'm the I mean, everything. We need the fossil fuels. We need to develop the clean energy. We need to, improve and maybe build some new nuclear reactors. I never thought I'd hear myself say that, but I think we can do it safer now than back when.
Right.
Uh, of course, a lot of that stemmed from 3 Mile Island, and that was enough for a lot of us to say, we're not, yeah, too many risks still. So, but I think we've really improved scientifically and technologically wise. But we need everything, and I think biodiesel with hemp is a very viable alternative.
I agree.
So
I agree.
let's not rule hemp out of the equation for to get back energy independent.
Right. The plant of abundance.
Yes, the plant we all know and love. So, what is the world according to Kate tonight?
Painful.
Well, can you please entertain me and elaborate because, well, I'm entertained when you're in pain.
I'm in pain.
Good, I feel better already.
Ta-da! I can't think of anything. I'm sickly. I don't know how you expect me to be entertaining when I'm sick.
So how does toothache stuff work?
I, I think you're doing quite a good job, even though you are sick and in pain.
Your toothache stuff works, but my body's just sucking it up and throwing the pain right back at me. It's like, you know what? We'll let that work for a second. But you know what? We're gonna make it worse whenever it goes away again because it hurts.
Like I said, I think if you just keep soaking that swab and applying it, that you'll get the relief. But it's got quite a bit of a head start on you.
Well,
So it'll take the medicine a while to catch up.
Mom looked at my mouth, and I've got a hole forming in my gum where my wisdom tooth used to be because that's where it's at. I had a wisdom tooth removed 2 years ago, and like I said, a couple days ago, it swelled up, and then I thought it was getting better because the swelling went down, and now there's a hole in my gum. Yay!
Yay, hole!
It's painful. Every time something acidic gets over there, it hurts. It makes me not want to eat.
Well, we can't have that.
Yay!
But
Agony!
agony.
Woo!
Did you hear about the reuniting of a 10-year-old and her cat?
I did.
Isn't that amazing? For those who haven't, there is a wonderful story out of Ukraine, a family that got pushed out in the early days of the war, relocated to California. And the 10-year-old was just heartbroken because the family had to leave the cat behind. Anyway, because of some contacts that the family had made through their journey and were introduced to some people that rescued animals, uh, they managed to rescue the cat in Ukraine and get it to California.
That's pretty epic.
It is. It went through all. I mean, it was carried across on a motorcycle across one country border. So the cat had quite an adventure, but the young 10-year-old and the cat have been reunited, and it's just one of those things that it's amazing that it happened.
Right.
And
Right.
that's it's nice to hear how all these people came together to help make this happen.
Absolutely incredible. Yes. Yes. Yes.
So there's still, like I said, there's a lot more that unites us than divides us.
Everybody needs their cats.
Yes.
I feel like everybody recognizes that everybody needs their cats.
Whether you like them or not.
Oh, I love cats.
I didn't say I didn't love mine.
I love
I
cats.
just didn't say I liked
They make me mad, but I like cats.
them.
I get
Yeah.
angry when they pee on my legs, but I get over it pretty fast.
That would anger me also.
When I'm okay, so I don't know if your babies do this, but when I am gone for more than one day, uh, my cats, when I come home finally and go to bed, and I don't know which one's doing it, but one of them is so mad at me that while I'm asleep, they pee on my legs.
No, we haven't had that.
They pee on my legs.
One is definitely one to show its displeasure to you.
Like they don't pee on my bed while I'm not there. They wait until I get home and I'm sleeping, and I'll wake up and I'll be like, "Why are my legs wet?" And I'm like, "Oh no, not again." A vicious cycle. I wish I could find out who was doing it. But usually, like I said, they do it when I'm asleep.
You might have to get a nanny cam.
And I might have to. But yeah, they do it when I'm asleep, so I don't know which cat it is.
Maybe it's multiple.
No, no, not enough pee for multiple.
I don't know. Maybe, it's just a little bit of pee from each one and it just adds up.
I don't
Could
think
be
so.
Yeah,
Right?
well,
it's.
it could be angry because they smell my cat.
No, because it's happened even when, like well, I guess maybe.
You
I
know,
don't know.
you've seen the movie Murder on the Orient Express where everybody took one knife plunge, and
Yeah.
maybe the cats are conspiring against you, and each just doing a little, but they're all in on it.
Each just taking one squirt of pee
Yeah,
on my legs.
yeah. I could see. I mean, you could think that that's a valid theory.
There's a couple of them that I don't think are peeing on my legs, but there are some very suspicious characters in my house. No, not Meatbug. Well, maybe Meatbug. Meatbug, Princey, and Lily.
And Luke,
No, Luke wouldn't pee on my legs.
no, you
You
don't
don't know
know.
Ow. Luke wouldn't.
No, you.
It could be Luke.
It could
Oh
be.
my
It
gosh.
could be. We are not going to rule. I mean, everybody in there is a suspect, and all of them could have valid reasons
I
for
definitely,
doing this,
I definitely think it's a
including Luke. He could have a very valid reason of peeing on your leg.
Well, it's not just one leg; it's both legs, and they
Well,
like.
maybe he's peeing on one, and the cats are peeing on the other.
Well, and it's like
Maybe they're all conspiring against you.
it's like when my
This
legs.
is a pee conspiracy.
It's not like my bare legs. It's like they pee through my blankies onto my legs.
Hmm.
I'm just glad they don't like pee on my head or anything.
That could be
They're marking their
No.
territory.
That could be coming.
It's only ever been my legs and my feet.
Well, like I said, you can't rule out any suspect. I suggest you get a hidden camera and don't tell anybody. Don't tell the cats. Don't tell Luke. And just put it up there and see what you can find out.
It makes me especially mad when I don't have an extra blankie washed.
Of course, it could be a pistergeist.
Pistergeist, huh?
Yes. Instead of a poltergeist, a pistergeist. So maybe you have a spirit that just, for some unknown reason,
Pees on my legs.
yes.
And like I said, it's just like my calves down. It's never above my knees. It's always just been my knees down, getting pissed on.
So, okay, so we have three kind of solid, four actually, because they all could be conspiring against you.
I'm sure they
You
are.
get the Pistergeist, the cats, Luke and the cats.
Or all of the above.
Yeah, or yeah, all the above.
Oh my god.
Something to contemplate.
It's if I had to pinpoint it, it's either Meatbug, Princey, or Lily because I don't, for whatever reason, Princey's always been the one that gets angry and pees on me.
Where can you get this kind of quality entertainment anywhere else?
It's always the long-haired cats that are the a-holes, you know?
Of course.
The long-haired cats are always more a-hole-ish than your just domestic short hairs. Because, like, Mit doesn't get mad at me when I'm gone for a few days. She just sleeps on my head as soon as I get back. She's like, thank goodness. Mommy's returned.
Oh, I'm glad that. Well, that was quite interesting.
I'm surprised.
That was quite interesting. Tell you what, we're going to bring on the next musical guest, and afterwards we're going to talk about Biden's cannabis memo and my rant.
I'm honestly surprised with how many cats you've owned in your life. You've never been peed on in your sleep.
No.
Herbert's feet on feet.
Maybe I don't remember, but no.
I
on a
think
regular
you. I
basis.
think you've gotten a golden shower or two in your time from a cat.
No,
I think so.
not from a cat.
Okay, so our next song. Not from a cat. Wait a minute.
Next song.
Okay, so our next song
Before you go into some tangent.
is.
Well, I mean, if you.
No, just stop. Knock it off. What you do in the privacy of your own bedroom is none of my business. In the
No, it's not
bathroom.
happening in our bathroom
In the
either.
bathroom. Oh, God.
Sorry.
Ugh. Yucky. Moving right along. Our next song is All Right by Johnny Manchild.
Damn right it's all right.
It's All Right by
all
Johnny
right.
Manchild and the Poor Bastards.
It's all right.
It seems we circled back around, as if we never even left at all. What are we to say? What have we to say, if anything at all? I guess that we could just pretend, as if we never missed a moment. But why do we lie? Why do we try
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hey kids, we're back.
Mr. Kateland.
What?
Welcome back.
What'd you say before that?
Mr. Kateland.
Huh?
Mr. Kateland.
That's before their time.
Welcome back, Kateland. It's a old TV show. In fact, that's where, he got to start.
A bunch of people, John Travolta.
Yeah, John Travolta. He got to start on that TV show. That's where his career began as Vinny.
Testosterone?
Yeah.
I know.
But anyway,
I know nothing of such things.
I want to jump in to what I see as a controversial subject as part of my rant this evening.
Go for
And
it.
yes, this seems to have two distinct camps on social media. And, there's going to be some people that are going to quit watching because of what I'm going to say, but we may gain some other viewers that agree with me. And I'm going to be interested on your take on this. I'm sure you've seen it on social media in the debate. Candy corn.
Oh.
Love it or hate it. And I have to say to the haters out there, I just don't see it. I don't see it. I love candy corn. I get some dry roasted peanuts and I eat the candy corn and I eat the dry roasted peanuts and it reminds me of a payday. And yeah, I like candy corn.
I like candy corn with peanuts, but I don't like it by itself.
Well, I like it by itself, too.
I don't like it by itself. It's too sweet by itself. But like the pumpkins that are like candy corn, they're like the same substance as candy corn.
Uh-huh.
I'll pop a couple of those by themselves, but I don't like candy corn unless peanuts are with it.
Oh, I like the candy corn peanuts or pumpkins too.
Yeah, I like the pumpkins. I'll pop a couple pumpkins by themselves, but I do not like candy corn by itself.
So I'm saying, I'm sorry for those haters out there. You need to open up your palate more.
Daughter Queen says, ooh, yeah, my daughter loves it.
dig that sweet candy corn flavor. And look, it's the only time of the year that, your daughter is definitely onto something,
I feel like you need the savoriness of the peanuts to balance out the candy corn because it's too sweet.
Oh, I agree, but I still like the candy corn by itself.
I don't like candy corn by itself. Not by itself. It needs the savory.
And then you get the ones that instead of have the orange on them, they have the brown, like the chocolate.
Yeah,
Oh,
is that like a different? Yeah, I is that a different flavor of candy corn?
Not that I can tell.
I didn't think so because I didn't think the pumpkins were a different flavor. So it's delicious.
Oh yeah,
salty peanuts and candy corn, scrumptious.
Yep. Dry roasted peanuts and candy corn, you put them in together, and it tastes like a payday.
It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good. Well, and it's not as like stick to your teeth as much as a payday.
Right.
It doesn't stick in your chops. But yeah, I don't really see a difference in flavor between the different colors.
No, me neither.
Corn.
And I tried all kinds of various candy corn. In fact, I've meant to get some the last couple of times I've been at the store and I've forgotten. The next time I will not forget. I will have my candy corn.
She's gonna give that a try. Why not?
Yeah. I think you'll
so
dig it.
Good. Like I said, that's the only way I eat candy corn because candy corn by itself is too sweet.
Oh, for the smokers and partakers and all, great munchy snack because you have the sweet and you have the salty, and it combines, and you can pick and mix and match and balance to taste for that moment. So just a word to the wise. It's kind of cool to have a bowl of each, and you can just munch away.
What is candy corn? Is it just sugar? Just sugar.
Pretty much.
Okay. I was just thought about that.
Mhm.
What is
That's
it?
why it tastes like a payday. It's caramel.
What is it?
So, but yeah, try that. I think you'll dig it. I do. I
Yeah,
do.
it's yeah. Like yeah. I'll say it again. That's the only way I eat candy corn.
So, put me in the corner of yes. And yes, I am offended. I saw one meme that says, "How do you eat candy corn?" You buy it, you go home, you
throw it away.
you open it up, you dump it in the trash, you throw the package away, and you eat Reese's Pieces. You know, that's man, that's putting out some negative vibes.
It is.
So yeah, I can't be in a camp with haters like that. So yep, put me on the love side.
What about black licorice?
Uh,
I like black licorice.
occasionally, it
I
just
like
a lot
depends.
of it.
I gotta be in the mood. I'm more of a red licorice fan than a black licorice fan.
I tell you, I don't know if you've ever had them, but this is one of my favorites. The black licorice spirals.
Luke said he had to go to Dollar General to get Orajel for his wisdom teeth. You're having sympathy pains for your boyfriend.
No, because there's a hole in my mouth.
And Luke, she has no sympathy.
There's a
No.
hole
No.
in my mouth.
No sympathy whatsoever.
Are
So
you
I
just
know it's
saying-
not sympathy pains.
Wait a minute. Are you just saying I have a sympathy hole?
It's a sympathy hole.
A sympathy hole.
Well, something like that whole.
Anyway, any
Sympathy.
hoozle. Black
Sympathy.
licorice spirals. You ever had the black licorice spirals? They're about yay big. And it's black licorice. And it's good.
Hmm.
It's good.
No, I haven't. But it also depends on. I mean, honestly, with black licorice, it's the quality of its, how it's made.
Yeah.
And
Well, and I prefer the higher quality black
Mhm.
licorice because the other stuff, even with red licorice, when you get the lower quality, it leaves a film in your mouth, and that's my one pet peeve about certain processed foods is the film.
so,
I can't.
how is your feeling on black licorice Easter eggs?
Oh, I like those. I like those. Yeah, black licorice jelly beans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like black licorice jelly beans because they don't leave a film in my mouth, and they've got a good texture and consistency because they're kind of crunchy on the outside and then soft on the inside.
Mm.
Anything that's crunchy and soft is usually pretty good in my book.
Right on. And another, see, mouthfeel, the peanuts and the candy corn,
It does
crunchy and soft.
a good mouthfeel.
So,
It makes a world of difference if something has a good mouth texture for me, food wise. And I don't know what your thoughts on the subject are, but that's how I feel.
when it comes to munchies, I think at times mouthfeel has a lot to to do with it.
Right.
Because sometimes you want that ice cream, sometimes you want the crunchy, sometimes you want the soft and gooey. It just depends on your munch zone at the time.
Right. One of my favorite snacks, and this is a little controversial on my part.
More
I guess.
controversy on the show tonight.
Yeah, is the toasted peanut butter and jelly. But
Grilled.
no, toasted.
No,
Says, "Look,
grilled.
Haribo bears. They're so good.
I hate Haribo gummy bears. But hang on, I'll go into that after I finish my favorite snack: toasted peanut butter and jelly, dipped in milk.
Have you ever had a grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Donor Queen says
No.
she'll stick to her fruit roll-ups. They're better on her tummy.
Right on, I could see that.
Haribo gummy bears are trash. Albanese gummy bears are the only kind of gummy bears that are good in this world. Haribo gummy bears, they could literally fall off the face of the earth tomorrow, and I would not care.
Why?
Right?
Why?
Albanese are the best.
Why all the negative energy directed to these poor gummy bears?
Because Haribo gummy bears are
They're
trash.
hard.
They're
hard
trash.
and they're hard to eat.
It's like
Hold on.
Albanese
Whoa, whoa,
gummy
whoa,
bears
whoa,
are the
whoa, whoa,
best.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Wait, we had a
What-
breakthrough. Whale
yeah,
of
what-
a
what-
Caitlin.
Do we have an agreement here?
It's like chewing on rubber. Like there's
Albanese
no
ones are
way.
so soft.
Yeah, with the Albanese, it's actually like a gummy candy, and you can chew through them. Haribo gummy bears, you gotta like sit there and like chew on them for 20 minutes before you can even like consume one gummy bear. They're trash, and their flavors aren't that good either. Albanese gummy bears has like much better flavors overall, and they're soft and they're delicious.
I agree.
Well,
Consensus is thumbs up on the
yeah.
Albanese, thumbs down on the Haribo.
And
Yes.
I have no input because I know neither one of those.
Oh my gosh, I have some Albanese gummy bears in my car right now.
Yep, we were eating them earlier.
Yeah. They're so soft. Well, and they make sugar free too. I'm sure Haribo makes a sugar free, but I'm sure those are also trash.
I will take the consensus and, defer to your knowledge and judgment on this subject.
The only bad thing about sugar free gummy bears, for all you people eating sugar free out there, if you want sugar free gummy bears, is you gotta watch out how many sugar free gummy bears you eat. Because one of the sugar alcohols that they replace the regular sugar with causes diarrhea. after you eat too many of them, you will have the diarrheas.
Kind of
If
like,
you
kind of
eat too
like
many.
McDonald's
Haribo
and
has been around for 100 years.
McDonald's and their Olestra experiment back in the day when they started switching over to Olestra
Mm-hmm.
and in their French fries and gave everybody the craps. Because
McDonald's still gives me crap.
yeah,
I
well,
believe.
see, I keep trying to name a new motto for McDonald's. McDonald's, it makes me poop.
McDonald's right now, in my opinion, is trash. Since COVID, they have cut their menu down so small that like it's not even fun to go there anymore. Like right before COVID, McDonald's was doing so many interesting things. Like they had chicken tenders and glazed chicken tenders, and they had bacon cheese fries, and they had the all day breakfast. Like they had so many good things going for them. And then after COVID, like all day breakfast is gone. They literally have cheeseburgers, chicken sandwiches, and chicken nuggets, and it's boring.
And their chicken nuggets have gotten so thin and nasty.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Again, I have no input on that.
My input.
Luke says, but what about the adult Happy Meal?
I've heard about that. Is this a real thing?
It is a real thing. I'm gonna go get one when I get paid. Yeah, it's a real thing. It's yeah. Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Actually, it's not bad marketing.
Well, and it's got
Just
it's got-
because people are going to be curious and they're going to buy one just to buy one.
it's a little strange because we were looking at it on the internet the other day. So there's 4 different toys that you could get.
Or you even get a toy in the adult
Oh
Happy
yeah,
Meal?
yeah, that's part of it.
Well, and they're throwback toys. So like one of the toys I believe is the Hamburglar. One of them's Grimace. And then one of them is their new thing. Hang on, I'm gonna pull it up. But the weird thing about the toys is they all have 4 eyes.
Maybe the Illuminati got to them.
I don't know. But they all have 4 eyes.
Interesting.
Hang on. Okay.
It must have meaning.
And then what's her name? I can't remember. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. So it's got Grimace the Hamburglar, and then the girl. I don't remember what her name is. The like duck like chick.
You know what you're talking about.
The duck like chick with red hair. The duck like chick with red hair.
Show him.
I don't remember her.
Hang on.
The one I do remember is Mac at Night.
And then they have the one toy that's new, that's not a McDonald's character, is the Cactus Plant Flea Market toy. Cactus Jack. And it also has 4 eyes. But what is her name? What is her name?
I will not be flocking to a McDonald's anytime soon.
Well, I want the toys specifically.
Of course you do.
Because they're collectible. Well, and they have 4 eyes. They're weird. They're kind of occult, if you will.
Obviously.
What is her name?
All right. Did you hear about Biden's memo today?
No. I was
Well,
at work.
President Biden today issued an executive action that is basically releasing, pardoning all federal prisoners uh, that have been incarcerated for simple marijuana possession. Now, that's a very, very, very small number. I mean, he's encouraging governors to do the same thing, which is great news. I mean, it's a great move forward. I'm glad the federal government's doing that, but it's a very, very small number of prisoners that this is actually going to affect. However, one thing that he did state is he's having Merrick Garland and another department look into reclassifying cannabis and getting it off of Schedule 1. So that is a good move forward. I mean, this is unfortunately, this is a step that should never have had to be taken. You know, cannabis and hemp should have never been outlawed in the first place. So it's a minor step in a very good direction, but much, much, much more will be done. And also, you know, he's pardoning these people that were convicted of simple possession.
Right.
In order for possession to be a federal
Yeah.
crime, though, it had to have something else involved.
Right. And, you know, some of the prosecutors are saying, you know, we're releasing people that pled down. Well, you know what? Bring a better case or don't plead, you pleaded out to this. This is what happens. That's not on us. That's on the justice system. If they should have been convicted of weapons crimes and they pled down to cannabis, you know, that's a failure of the justice system. But the thing is, the laws haven't changed. So they're going to release this bunch, but what about the next bunch that are going to be convicted? So, you know, it's a nice gesture, but if you're not stopping what's causing the incarcerations, releasing people is just wasting a hell of a lot of taxpayers' time and money.
Yeah, it kind of seems like they're just gonna restart without, federal change of the laws.
Yep, we've got to get change on the federal level. I mean, I appreciate what Biden did.
It's a lovely sentiment.
Yeah, it is, but it holds no real meaning at all because it affects so many. The laws haven't changed. All they're going to do is just replace the ones that just got pardoned.
Right.
You know, we've got, let the states decide, but we the states are hesitant because it's still federally illegal. We've got to work something out because now it's just going to get absolutely, absolutely crazy.
Chaotic.
Yep, it is. And, you know, here's the federal people releasing people for simple possession, and the state prisons are still holding those people. Nobody should be in prison for possession of a plant. Plain and simple. Nice gesture. This is a good start, but we've got a long, long, long way to go. Would you like to bring on our final, which means last, in case you didn't know, musical guest for the night?
Sure. And by the way, the girl bird character her name's Birdie. Birdie.
That is creative genius.
Birdie. It's Birdie.
Whoever worked in McDonald's merchandising and promotions should have a
Back
corner.
in the 70s, 'cause that's what it was.
Should have a corner office for coming up with that character name.
Well, her Birdie, the early bird that's like her full character title, and then of course the Hamburglar, and then Grimace, whatever the heck he is.
What about the Fry Guys?
Oh my gosh, there were there were fries with eyes.
The Fry Guys.
Oh my gosh.
Mayor McCheese.
No, that's not McDonald's.
Yeah, Mayor McCheese.
Oh, it's all coming back to him now.
Mm-hmm.
Grimace is supposed to be like a giant taste bud. Did you know
Is that what he
that?
is?
Did you know that he's supposed to be like a giant taste
Never
bud?
knew. I don't think anybody ever really knew what in the hell Grimace was.
Like, big throwback. I don't know if anybody will remember this. Mom will remember this because I watched the heck out of it. But McDonald's actually released movies. There were movies.
There were.
There was like like Ronald McDonald's Adventure on Grimace Island,
I
Yes,
can
there
believe it.
was. We had it on VHS.
and I watched the heck out of it
Of course you do.
because like
Did.
I was raised on McDonald's.
No, you just always wanted McDonald's.
I was raised on McDonald's. No, because Uncle Donnie worked at McDonald's. So
Next musical artist. Please.
McDonald's was the thing.
Yep, Stone Queen, it was VHS.
Okay,
Right.
our next song is Run Wild by Clayton Anderson.
Run Wild by Clayton Anderson.
We'll be hanging on the edge tonight. I feel a rumble and a shake inside. An open road is no place to hide. There's no turning back when you put it in drive. Roll, roll, roll if you want it the most. Roll, roll, roll if you're ready to go. All these horses need to run, so let them run wild. So let them run wild. We're just some rebels here without a cause. Every move is like we break the law. You're gonna lose if you ain't quick with the draw. Ain't no money left if you don't finish strong. Try, 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 catch me if you can. Bye, 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 I'm a wanted man. All these horses need to run. All these horses need to run. So let them run wild. So let them run wild. Try, 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 catch me if you can. Bye, 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 I'm a wanted man. Try, 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 catch me if you can. Bye, 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 I'm a wanted man. All these horses need to run. All these horses need to run. So let them run wild. So let them run wild. So let them run wild. Yeah.
Welcome back. So,
What?
exactly. Anyway, the premiere of the podcast will be coming out Saturday. Had some issues, but those have been rectified. So, Peace, Love, Good Vibes podcast premiering this Saturday. So check it out. I don't know how soon it'll be out on the streaming platforms, but it'll be released Saturday. So I'm excited about that.
Yep.
And also, the sponsor of the show, MasterRoshi'sGarden.com. MasterRoshi'sGarden.com. This month we have a special going on, and that special is 15% off. And what's our code?
It's 15% off when you use promo code WELCOME MRG.
That was Welcome MRG.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! So check us out. Use that code and Stay tuned to our feeds. We've got an exciting contest that will be starting very shortly, and be watching the feed for more information on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
very good. Well, you've almost made it through the show.
Barely.
Barely, barely.
I've been very off topic.
I haven't noticed much of a difference.
I can't focus.
Again, not seeing much of a difference.
There is no focus.
In fact, if you had told me that you weren't feeling well or was not focusing, I would have never noticed.
I feel like trash.
Oh. Well, I am truly sorry, and hopefully next week you'll be feeling much better.
I hope so.
I hope so too. About time. Get your shit together.
I know.
Feel better.
I know.
Feel better now. I don't understand why you're making excuses. Just feel better.
I wish it worked that way.
It does, if your mind is strong.
I don't think so. Not
He's like the
not in
biggest
this
baby
case.
in the world when he's sick. Don't let him.
It's not just him.
But I don't
it's,
get sick.
It's all men. All men are the biggest baby in the entire world when they get sick.
I did not get COVID.
Julie says she cannot focus. Is there a CBD oil that can help with that? A CBD oil.
Yes, Julie. There is. Actually, one of the CBDs that's or cannabinoids that really helps focus is CBG, and it's kind of the stem cell of the cannabis plant. It is the one in cannabis that produces the THC. It's the one in hemp that produces the CBD. So yes, studies have been showing that CBG can possibly help with focusing. So, and our golden medley oil has CBG in it, along with CBD and CBDA. So, if you're sitting for a long time, like studying for a test or gaming or something, and it's something you really need to focus on, or you're putting together a presentation, um, this will help you focus, and it'll help you not become as sore from sitting for long periods of time. So it's something I wouldn't recommend to be used every day, because CBG right now, as we understand it, can build up in the body, build up a tolerance to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not something that I would recommend any type of CBG regimen. Yeah, and always talk to your healthcare provider, your physician, before starting a cannabis or cannabinoid regimen. It's just smart, because as we're doing more and more studies, we're finding out that these cannabinoids are doing the work of other drugs. So they can increase the effect of some other medication you're taking, or because they kind of are in charge of keeping it balanced, they will work on deactivating other drugs. So talk to your healthcare professionals. We always support safe, responsible use of cannabinoids in whatever version you're taking.
Here, here.
Here, here. Hair, hair. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Hoping Kateland, the talent, gets feeling better by next week.
I feel like a zombie right now.
Because, she's threatening me before the show. She is threatening me at the musical breaks. So I hope she feels better next week, because, yes, I'm in fear for my safety.
Many threats were made tonight.
Uh-huh. So, as always, peace, love, good vibes. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Have an amazing weekend.
in your friend zone.